Good morning, students. Today's discussion is azeotropic mixture or constant boiling mixture. Azeotropes are binary mixtures of liquids having same composition in liquid and vapor phase and boils at constant temperature. Azeotropes are the binary mixtures of liquids having the same composition in liquid and vapor phase and boils at constant temperature. And the azeotropic mixtures cannot be separated by fractional distillation because both the liquids are boils at constant temperature, same temperature, both the liquids are boiled. And these azeotropes are further divided into two different types. One is minimum boiling azeotrope and other one is maximum boiling azeotrope. The minimum boiling azeotropes are the solutions which shows large positive deviation from Rolle's law. The solutions which shows large positive deviation from Rolle's law, these forming minimum boiling azeotropes. And example for this is 95% ethanol solution which containing 95 ml of ethanol and 5 ml of water, and this mixture is boils at constant temperature 78 degrees Celsius. But the boiling point of water is 100 degrees Celsius and it boils lower boiling point that is 78 degrees Celsius. Even though the boiling point of water is 100 degrees Celsius, but this mixture is boils at constant temperature 78 degrees Celsius, and this is called minimum boiling azeotrope. Maximum boiling azeotropes are those solutions in which shows large negative deviation from Rolle's law. The solutions which shows large negative deviation from Rolle's law is forming maximum boiling azeotropes. For example, 68% by mass of HNO3. In this, 68 grams of HNO3 containing 32 grams of water, and the boiling point of we know the boiling point of water is that is 100 degrees Celsius, and this mixture at this composition is boils at constant temperature 121 degrees Celsius, that is more than the boiling point of water. That's why it is called maximum boiling azeotropes. Next is colligative properties. In Latin word, colligative means co-ligar means together to bind, and the colligative properties are only depends on number of solute particles and not on the nature of the solute. Colligative property only depends on the number of solute particles. Colligative property is directly proportional to number of solute particles. If the number of solute particles are more in the solution, then the colligative property increases. And some of the four important colligative properties are: first one is relative lowering of vapor pressure. First colligative property is relative lowering of vapor pressure. Lowering of vapor pressure is mainly depends on the number of solute particles are present in the solution. That is, the vapor pressure of solution is always lower than that of pure component, and the decrease in the vapor pressure of the solution is mainly depends on the number of solute particles. If the number of solute particles in the solution increases, then the vapor pressure of the solution is also decreases. Vapor pressure decreases with increase in the number of solute particles. And in this solid in liquid solution, the vapor pressure is mainly depends on number of solute particles. Number of solute particles increases, vapor pressure decreases, and only the vapor pressure of the solution is only depends on number of solute particles. If the solute particle increases, vapor pressure decreases. And according to Rolle's law, the total pressure of the solution is always equal to Pa. Pa is nothing but vapor pressure of component A, that is solvent, and solute is non-volatile in nature and there is no contribution to the vapor pressure in the solution, and this is equal to Pa naught into Xa. Therefore, P is equal to Pa naught into 1 minus Xb according to mole fraction. Xa plus Xb is equal to, because Xa plus Xb is equal to 1. Then P is equal to Pa naught minus Pa naught into Xb. Pa naught minus P is equal to Pa naught into X. Pa naught minus P by Pa naught is equal to Xb. Rolle is derive an expression, the vapor pressure of the solution is depends on non-volatile solute particle, and this is a special case of Rolle's law. This is another statement for Rolle's law. This Pa naught minus P is lowering of vapor pressure. This is called lowering of vapor pressure, and Pa naught minus P by Pa naught is nothing but relative lowering of vapor pressure. Pa naught minus P by Pa naught is relative lowering of vapor pressure, and Pa naught minus P is lowering of vapor pressure. And another statement for Rolle's law is the relative lowering of vapor pressure is always equal to mole fraction of non-volatile solute when the solvent is alone volatile. This is the another statement for Rolle's law. Then from this equation, for a dilute solution, Xb is equal to Nb by Na, because Na plus Nb is nearly equal to Na in the denominator, because the number of moles of solute component is negligibly small as compared with the number of moles of solvent molecules. And substituting this in the above equation, Pa naught minus P by Pa naught is equal to Nb by Na. Nb is nothing but number of moles of solute component and Na is number of moles of solvent component. This is equal to Nb is nothing but Wb by Mb into Ma divided by Wa. Therefore, molecular mass of non-volatile solute can be determined by using relative lowering of vapor pressure, that is Wb into Ma divided by Wa into P naught minus P by P naught. This relation is used to determine the molar mass of non-volatile solute by using relative lowering of vapor pressure, that is vapor pressure of pure component and vapor pressure of solutions are known, then we can determine the molar mass of the solute. Second colligative property is elevation of boiling point. Elevation of boiling point. Before going to discuss elevation of boiling point, what is boiling point? Boiling point is the temperature at which the vapor pressure of liquid becomes equal to atmospheric pressure. Vapor pressure of liquid becomes equal to atmospheric pressure. If the vapor pressure of liquid becomes equal to atmospheric pressure, then only the liquid boils. In this case, as we already discussed, as the temperature increases, the vapor pressure of the liquid increases. Temperature increases, then vapor pressure of liquid or solution increases. Vapor pressure, temperature increases, vapor pressure of liquid or solution increases. And from the graphical representation of elevation of boiling point is represented by plotting the graph temperature versus vapor pressure. This is the AB curve and this one is CD curve. This is pure solvent and this one is solution. This is 1 atmospheric pressure. This is 1 atmospheric pressure and this one is TB naught and this is TB. By plotting the graph vapor pressure versus temperature, AB curve represents the pure solvent and CD curve represents the solution which containing non-volatile solute. As the temperature increases, its vapor pressure is also increases up to atmospheric pressure, and when the vapor pressure of liquid becomes equal to atmospheric pressure and it becomes in the vapor phase or liquid is boils, and the boiling point of pure liquid is represented as TB naught and the CD curve represents solution which containing non-volatile solute, and as the temperature increases the vapor pressure of solution is also increases, and at higher temperature the solution is boils and it is represented as TB, and this difference is called delta TB. It is called elevation of boiling point. It is called elevation of boiling point. The difference between the boiling point of solution to the boiling point of pure solvent is called elevation of boiling point, and this difference is gradually increases with increase in number of solute particles, and TB is move away from TB naught, and this difference is gradually increases when D point is moving away from B when the number of solute particles are increases. And for dilute solution, delta TB is directly is equal to TB minus TB naught, and this elevation of boiling point is directly proportional to molality of the solution for a dilute condition. For dilute solution, delta TB is directly proportional to molality of the solution. Delta TB is equal to Kb into m. This Kb represents molar elevation constant or elevation of elevation boiling point constant, or it is also called as a ebuloscopic constant. If m is equal to 1, then delta Tb is equal to Kb. The molar elevation constant is defined as the elevation of boiling point caused by dissolving 1 mole of solute in 1 kg of solvent. Then it is called molar elevation constant, and the unit of Kb is Kelvin kg per mole. The unit of Kb is Kelvin kg per mole, and the Kb is depends on nature of solvent. Different liquids having different Kb values, and the Kb value can be calculated by using formula R into Ma into Tb square, this is for solvent, divided by delta H vaporization into 1000. By using this formula, the molar elevation constant is determined, and Kb value for water is 0.52 Kelvin kg per mole. From this relation, substitute the molality relation in this equation. Delta Tb is equal to Kb into Wb by Mb into 1000 divided by Wa. This is the molality relation, and from this the molecular mass of non-volatile solute can be calculated. From this relation, molar mass of non-volatile solute can be determined. Then third one is depression of freezing point. What is freezing point? Freezing point is the temperature at which the vapor pressure of liquid becomes equal to solid solvent. The vapor pressure of liquid becomes equal to solid solvent is called freezing point. Vapor pressure of liquid becomes equal to solid solvent, that is called freezing point. Here also the number of solute particles in the solution increases, freezing point is decreases, and depression of freezing point is increases. And from graphical representation of freezing point, depression of freezing point is by plotting the graph vapor pressure versus temperature. AB curve represents the pure solid solvent and BC curve represents the liquid pure liquid solvent, and dE curve represents the solution, and the freezing point is nothing but the vapor pressure of liquid becomes equal to solid solvent at point B. The liquid is in the vapor pressure of liquid solvent as well as solid solvent is same at point B, and it is called a freezing point of solvent, and it represented as Tf naught, and at point D the solution is frozen and it is represented as Tf, and the difference between the freezing point of pure solvent and freezing point of solution is called depression of freezing point. And here delta Tf is equal to Tf naught minus Tf. This is called a depression of freezing point. For dilute solution, delta Tf is directly proportional to molality of the solution, and the proportionality constant, that is delta Tf equal to Kf into m. This Kf is called molar depression constant, or it is also called as cryoscopic constant, and if m is equal to molality of the solution is equal to 1, then delta Tf is equal to Kf. The molar depression constant is defined as the molar elevation constant. Molar depression constant is defined as the depression of freezing point caused by dissolving 1 mole of solute in 1 kg of solvent, and the unit of Kf is also same as that of Kb. Kelvin kg per mole is the unit of Kf, and this Kf is also calculated by using formula R into Ma into Tf square for solvent divided by delta H fusion into 1000. R is the universal gas constant, Ma is molar mass of solvent, and Tf square is boiling freezing point of solvent, and delta H fuse is enthalpy of fusion. By using this relation, Kf value is calculated, and Kf for water is 1.86 Kelvin kg per mole. From this relation, delta Tf is equal to Kf into m. We substitute the value of molality relation in this equation. Delta Tf is equal to Kf into Wb by Mb into 1000 divided by Wa. From this relation, molar mass of non-volatile solute can be determined. Into W. From this relation, molar mass of non-volatile solute can be determined. Last colligative property is osmotic pressure. Before going to discussing osmotic pressure, what is osmosis? Osmosis is the spontaneous flow of solvent molecules, spontaneous flow of solvent molecules from lower concentration to higher concentration through semi-permeable membrane. The spontaneous flow of solvent molecules from lower concentration to higher concentration through semi-permeable membrane or solvent to solution. This is nothing but osmosis. And the semi-permeable membrane which only allows solvent molecules and not allowing solute particles. And osmotic pressure is nothing but to stop the osmosis process by applying high pressure on the solution side to prevent the flow of solvent molecules from lower concentration to higher concentration or solvent to solution through semi-permeable membrane is called osmosis. To prevent the osmosis process by applying high pressure on solution side to prevent the flow of solvents from lower concentration to higher concentration, that is osmotic pressure. And osmotic pressure is denoted by a symbol pi. And the osmotic pressure is also depends on number of solute particles. The osmotic pressure is increases with increase in number of solute particles. And for a dilute solution, osmotic pressure is directly proportional to concentration of the solution in terms of molarity, is directly proportional to molarity capital M. And the proportionality constant K into M, and K is replaced by RT into M. R is nothing but universal gas constant and T is the absolute temperature and M is the molarity of the solution. Pi is equal to N by V liter into RT. Therefore, pi into V liter is equal to N RT. And from this relation, the molar mass of non-volatile solute can also be determined. Pi is equal to N means WB by MB into 1000 by VML into RT. Therefore, MB is equal to WB into 1000 into RT divided by pi into VML. From this relation, molar mass of non-volatile solute can be determined by using osmotic pressure. In this, there are three important terms. First one is isotonic solution. What are isotonic solutions? Two solutions having same osmotic pressure or same number of moles or same concentration of two solutions are called isotonic solutions. Two solutions having same osmotic pressure, that is pi 1 is equal to pi 2. If two solutions are isotonic with each other, then their molar mass of the one of the unknown compound can be determined by using this formula. Another one is hypertonic solution. Hyper means high. The osmotic pressure of the solution is higher than that of other solution. Osmotic pressure of the solution is higher than the given solution. That is called hypertonic solution. Then last one is hypotonic solution. Hypotonic means osmotic pressure of the solution is lower than that of the other solution or given solution. Osmotic pressure of the solution is lower than the given solution. In this, (0.91% mass by volume of aqueous NaCl solution is called normal saline water. This is called normal saline water, and which is isotonic with red blood cells. Normal saline water is isotonic with RBC. Normal saline water is isotonic with RBC means the osmotic pressure of normal saline water as well as RBC is same. There are two different conditions when red blood cells are placed in a solution containing 0.9 concentration of normal saline water is more than 0.91% and the red blood cells are placed in that. And another case, if the normal saline concentration is less than 0.91%, in that case the red blood cells are placed in the lesser concentration of normal saline water. There is a shrinking as well as a swelling takes place. This is normal saline water. Concentration of normal saline water is more than 0.91%. In this case, concentration of normal saline water is less than 0.91%. In the first case, the red blood cells are placed in the normal saline concentration is more than 0.91%. This is red blood cells are placed in the normal saline water with concentration more than 0.91. The osmosis process takes place in this case. Osmosis is nothing but the spontaneous flow of solvent molecules from lower concentration to higher concentration, and the water present in the blood cells move towards saline concentration. The water in the blood cells move out of the cell, and these blood cells are shrink. The blood cells are shrinking takes place when the blood cells are placed in the concentration of normal saline water more than 0.91, because the osmosis process takes place when the lower concentration of blood cell water is moving out of the cell and the cell is shrink. In the second case, the blood cells are placed in the normal saline water having concentration less than 0.91, and the osmosis is takes place when the spontaneous flow of solvent molecules from lower concentration to higher concentration, and the water is moving into the cell and the blood cells are swell. Swelling takes place when the blood cells are placed in the normal saline concentration less than 0.91, and shrinking takes place when the blood cells are placed in the normal saline concentration more than 0.91. This normal saline water is generally used for medicines are mixed with normal saline water for intravenous injections. Next is reverse osmosis. Reverse osmosis is nothing but excess pressure is applied on the solution side to reverse the osmosis process. The spontaneous flow of solvent molecules from higher concentration to lower concentration by applying high pressure which is more than the osmotic pressure. That is nothing but reverse osmosis. And the application for reverse osmosis is desalination of seawater or purification of seawater into drinkable water. These are the colligative properties. From these all the four colligative properties, colligative property is directly proportional to number of solute particles, and colligative property is inversely proportional to MB. If the number of solute particles increases, colligative property increases. The number of solute particles increases, molar mass decreases. Number of solute particles increases, MB decreases, because these are inversely proportional. In this, the term abnormal molar mass is due to the molecular mass is determined on the basis of any of the colligative property is differ than that of the theoretical value. The observed molecular mass is differ than that of the theoretical value, and this discrepancy is nothing but abnormal molar mass, and this abnormal molar mass is due to association or dissociation of solute particle in the solution. Abnormal molar mass is due to the association or dissociation of non-volatile solute. Abnormal molar mass is due to association or dissociation of non-volatile solute in the solution. For example, if the solute is dissociated or ionized in the solution, for example, NaCl is dissolved in water and it dissociated or ionizes as Na plus and Cl minus ion, and the number of particles increases after dissociation in the solution, and number of particles increases, colligative property increases, and molar mass is decreases, and in NaCl the molecular mass is exactly half of the theoretical value. And in case of acetic acid in benzene, acetic acid in benzene undergo dimerization. When acetic acid is dissolving in benzene, it undergo dimerization to form a single entity, and the number of particles after association is 1, before association is 2, and the molar mass is determined by any of the colligative properties almost double than that of the theoretical value. And this abnormal mass is eliminated by introducing want of factor. It is represented by I. Want of factor is, it is the ratio of normal molecular mass to the observed molecular mass. Want of factor, it is the ratio of normal molar mass to the I is equal to normal molar mass or molecular mass to the observed molar mass, and molecular mass and colligative property both are inversely proportional, and it is also defined as observed colligative property by normal colligative property, or it is the ratio of total number of solute particles, total number of particles after association or dissociation divided by number of particles before association or dissociation. It is the want of factor is used to eliminate the abnormal molecular mass determined by any of the colligative property. That is, want of factor is, it is the ratio of normal molar mass to the observed molar mass, or observed colligative property to the normal colligative property, or total number of particles after association or dissociation to the total number of particles before association or dissociation. For a dilute solution, I is equal to 1, the solute neither associate nor dissociate. Solute neither associate nor dissociate. I is greater than 1, solute undergo dissociation. The want of factor value is more than 1, that is, after dissociation or ionization of some acids, bases or salts, the want of factor value is greater than 1, and I is less than 1, solute undergo association. If the want of factor value is less than 1, the solute particles in the solution undergo association. For example, sodium chloride I is equal to 2. For acetic acid I is equal to 1 by 2. Because from this relation, the total number of particles after, for example, NaCl dissociated into Na plus Cl minus, and its want of factor is I is equal to total number of particles after dissociation is 2 and before is 1. 2 by 1, its want of factor is 2. Then Na2SO4, 2 Na plus SO4, 2 minus, want of factor is after dissociation total number of particles are 3, before is 1 and want of factor is 3. Similarly, MgSO4, Mg2 plus SO3 2 minus, I is equal to 2 by 1 2. AlCl3, Al3 plus 3Cl minus, I is equal to 4 by 1, this is 4. And the degree of dissociation and degree of associations are also calculated by using want of factor. Degree of dissociation, that is alpha is equal to I minus 1 by n minus 1. I is nothing but want of factor and n is the total number of particles present in the solution or the number of atoms or ions. Then degree of association, alpha is equal to 1 minus I divided by 1 minus 1 by n. By using these two relations, degree of dissociation as well as degree of association can be calculated. And by introducing the want of factor of all the colligative property, the molecular mass is determined by any of the colligative properties same as that of theoretical value by introducing want of factor. And first one is relative lowering of vapor pressure is equal to P naught minus P by P naught is equal to I into XB. Second one is elevation of boiling point, delta TB is equal to I into KB into M. Third one, depression of freezing point, delta TF is equal to I into KF into M. Last one is osmotic pressure, pi is equal to I into M is molality into RT. By introducing the want of factor to all the colligative property, the observed molecular mass is same as that of theoretical molecular mass. The discrepancy of molecular mass can be eliminated by introducing want of factor. Thank you.